What's up, everyone? Braden here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're right across from Durant Sands, Railfanning. This is the Union Pacific Choctaw subdivision right here. The closest track to us is the siding. The other track is the main line. Right up there, I don't know if you can see them, but we have two signals right up there. If you can see them, we have two signals. I'll try to point them out. There's one, and the other one's right across. Right across that is the Union Pacific, sorry, the Kiamichi east and westbound line. So welcome to the stream, Stormy Sky. It's good to see you. Right now we're just doing some live rail fanning. It's a slow day on the rails. I came out here, I've caught one train. It was crossing as soon as I got here. I ended up chasing it to Caddo. Don't tell my mama, but I was speeding about 20 over just to beat that thing. What's up, Boxcar and Modern Model Trains? How are y'all doing? It's good to see you. Welcome to the Q&A and the live stream. Glad to have you all here. Also, congratulations, Stormy Sky Rail Productions. You are now a moderator. Just felt like you've been very supportive of the channel the last couple months. Always commenting on my videos, always the first to comment, always the first to like. So I just had to make sure that you had a little bit of a say in what goes on these live streams. And excuse my voice, I sound real nasally today. I woke up, my allergies were real bad. I took some Mucinex, but we'll see. My head still kind of hurts, but that might just be because I'm a little bit crazy. But yeah, like I was saying right here, this is the North and South Union Pacific Choctaw subdivision right here. Closest track to me is the siding. The other track is the main line. And then right up there is the Kiamichi Railroad, which is a Class 3 railroad, Genesee and Wyoming. That's their east-west line, their main line. But yeah, not a whole lot today. There's not even a whole lot of crackheads, which is surprising because it's actually kind of cool outside today. It's up in the high 80s, which feels a lot better, but this past Monday, it felt real good. The highest it got was like 60 something. Oh man, I was in heaven, I'll tell you that much. But then it got real hot, so how are y'all doing? And just a reminder, this is a Q&A, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll be free to answer. If the trains are running too slow, I might run over to Lost Street and show y'all the old train station. Or not the old train station, but where the train station used to be. Glad to see you're doing good, Boxcar. Also, I'm almost at 1,500 subscribers. Right now I'm at 1,470, I believe. Either 1,470 or 1,469. But we're getting close. Even though I haven't been uploading that much, we're still getting there. This is the first time I've gone rail fanning, like legit rail fanning, in almost 2 months. So it feels good to be out here trackside. All the videos I've been posting lately are either reruns or you know, just old video I had on my computer. There's not a whole lot going on right now up in old Durant. The railroad strike has, okay, so like from my area of the woods, you know, you've heard that whole railroad strike thing going on. Hasn't affected the Union Pacific too much, but the Kiamichi Railroad, they've actually been on strike for a little while. Because they've been on strike for other reasons other than the national strike. So the Kiamichi's been running like real far in between. They've lost a lot of workers. Like Evan Comas, the guy who's always been real good to me on the Kiamichi, he ended up moving to Dallas. He works for the Trinity Railway Express now, which good for him. I mean, I'm just gonna miss him, you know. He's the one that gave me the hat I'm wearing right now. The Kiamichi hat. Oh, I totally understand that, Boxcar. People over here are real nosy. I can't tell you the amount of weird looks and faces I got so far. I haven't even been rail fan 30 minutes, and I've already had people like drive real slow next to me, making sure I'm not doing nothing illegal. Which I gotta say ain't a bad thing. But, oh yep, there's that car. They passed by me 3 times already. What's up, Southern Kansas Railfan? You're finally in a live stream. You know, it's only been forever. That makes sense, Stormy. Okay, so, you know, the police around here, they're real weird about that kind of stuff. I mean, I've never really had any issues with the police. They just they'll drive by real slow, making sure we're not doing anything stupid. But I have actually only ran into them one time for real. It was in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and they're a little pushy up there. But then again, that's all due to that stuff that they did after 9/11 with the FRA and all that kind of stuff. Because Tulsa, Cherokee, BNSF Cherokee Yard, that's like a major train yard for them. So they're real picky about that. It's a great place to railfan, but I don't know. It kind of sucks when you're getting chased out by the cops every 10 minutes. What's up, shortline railfanners? How you doing? Naughty Braden. Come on, Camden. We both know neither of us are saints. Man, there's 6 people on the live stream. Welcome. Remember, this is a Q&A session. We are railfanning right now. There's only been 1 train today so far. I've only been out for about 30 minutes. But yeah, right here to your left, this is the Union Pacific Choctaw subdivision, the closest train track to the truck. That is the siding. The other one is the main line. And then up in front of us is the Kiamichi east-west line. You can see the signals there. Is there ATCS there? Unfortunately not. I really wish there was, but there isn't. I mean, if there was, I would use it all the friggin' time. But, you know. Or I mean, if there is, then I haven't seen it. You'll always have police checking on you in Newkirk, Oklahoma. Yeah. Hey, at least your police actually do some stuff. Yeah. I'm over by like Crackhead Central over here. So, here, let me take y'all out of the holder real quick. See, that's my new buddy over here for live streams. It's like right there, that's Durant Sands. So it's like a big sand plant. They have like those big bins are filled with sand. They just do distribution and stuff. There's an old rail bed over there where those trees are. And that's where the Missouri Pacific Railroad came into town. And then it merged with the Union Pacific up north a little bit. But they would bring sand and stuff. This used to be the old peanut mills too. So, you know, like there's a bunch of like crackhead neighborhoods back there behind the big sand piles. And a lot of times they'll come over here and they'll give me hell. And usually I have to end up going over there by the Diamond, it's a really sucky railfanning spot over there because the only signal you can see from there is the Kiamichi signal, and sometimes the Kiamichi signals don't turn on because they suck. Oh yeah, that makes sense, SKR. I've been so busy. This is the first time I've railfanned in about 2 months. Yes, I'm very sad that Evan moved. It's kind of sad not having any connections to the railroad around here anymore. I mean, I do have a couple people, so like there's Regan down at Ray, and then I have Joshua and Chris and John on the Kiamichi, but I mean, they've been running the west route, or not west routes, the east routes lately, and the south route, and none of them have been coming over here, and it's just kind of sad because I don't know anyone anymore. They all got phased out or moved, so it just kind of sucks. Have I ever seen me in Tulsa? No, I have not. I don't railfan Tulsa very often. That is good. I'm glad for you, SKR. I'm excited to see your Come Raising Toltec video. Remember, this is a Q&A, so if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'll be happy to answer. I got no reason not to. y'all want me to, I can turn the camera around. You can see my nasty neck beard. But I have some cool railroad artifacts in my truck right now if y'all want to see them. What's up, Railfanner Christian? Welcome to the chat. This is a Q&A. We are railfanning South Durant right now. I'm considering going down to Colbert in a little bit. They have a real busy siding down there. I mean, that siding, it gets packed. It's a long one. So they can like fit 2 trains in the siding at once. So like you can have 3 train meetups. You want me to turn the camera around? Okay, let's do that. Hey everybody, it's me. It's not a very flattering angle, is it? I like have to slouch down so you can't see my double chin. I have to hide it. No. Okay, so this is a Union Pacific lantern given to me by my grandpa's friend. It's a LED. It's a conductor's lantern, so they can swing it. They can position it. It's pretty bright. It has all sorts of settings on it. It's pretty cool. My grandpa gave this one to me. His friend, like I said, gave it to him. This was made in 2012 by the Star Headlight and Lantern Company in St. Avon, New York. They've been making railroad lamps since 1889. See, they have I can't really get it close, but you can see their logo is a conductor. And then I have a reverser key from an SD70AH. It was actually given to me by a guy on a train a couple weeks ago. He tossed it out to me. It was pretty cool. So yeah, there's that. I might have some more stuff. Let's see. Digging through here. This is a rail spike from the Kiamichi Railroad. I don't think I have any more Railfan stuff in there. Oh wait, oh man, y'all been blowing up the chat. I haven't been paying attention. Have you ever heard of Macwell Locomotive Company? They're trying to build and sell modern steam locomotives in New Zealand. I'll have to look that up. Yeah, I noticed you were kind of like responding to questions and stuff I said earlier in the stream, so I was a little interested. You have one in Sioux Line? Man, I love the Sioux Line. So the Kiamichi Railroad actually operates a bunch of ex-Sioux locomotives, and I love it. I mean, they don't have the paint anymore, but they're still ex-Sioux Line. They were built for the Sioux Line. Man, I want an old railroad lantern. I want one like that they used on steam trains. I would freaking love that. Dude, I have a BNSF notepad that my dad actually got for me a while back. It was actually when he went up almost a year ago. They went to the OU Nebraska game and they stopped in Wichita at that Wichita Railroad Museum. Let me think. So SKR, you know where you saw Lehigh Valley Coal Company number 126, the Great Plains Transportation Museum, I think that's it. They stopped by there because that's when they were doing the LVC 126 thing, and they were on their way to the Nebraska game, and they stopped there, and a guy gave them all sorts of BNSF stuff, and I have it all. I'll have to do a live sometime, maybe later today when I get home, and just go over all my railroad collectible stuff. Yeah, but see, oh wait, I forgot. I said I don't have any more Railfan stuff in my truck, but this is actually a Kiamichi Railroad hat given to me by Evan a while back. It barely fits. I have a ridiculously big head. So was I in Tulsa on Thursday? No, buddy, I don't go anywhere. I've been stuck in Durant for a while. But yeah, got my railroad lantern. Got my tripod and stuff sitting in the back ready to go whenever the signals decide to turn on. How long have I been rail fanning for? Are you talking today, or are you talking overall? Because if you're talking overall, I'm a solid 16 years. My entire existence have been by these railroad tracks in Durant. I've always rail fanned. Even as a baby, my grandparents would take me out, make me watch trains. Because when I was a little kid, if you're a regular on my live streams, you've heard this story 1,000 times. And if you're one of my friends, you've heard this story every single time we talk about trains. But my great-grandma actually used to bring me out and watch the trains when I was a baby because for some reason it just relaxed me. And as a kid, I couldn't sleep. like, I had some sort of weird, like, baby insomnia, I guess. And it kept me from sleeping. And so my great-grandma, she would always bring me out as a kid to watch the trains, and that lasted up until I was, like, way older. Here, hold on. I'm adjusting my phone. Trying to get it up a little bit better, so maybe my double chin don't look too bad. There's something about these YouTube lives, they make my skin look good. But yeah, right now I have my truck off because I am BROKE. I don't railfan in Tulsa very often. Okay, railfan Blake. I probably railfan in Tulsa 5 times. The only time I've ever railfanned with anyone in Tulsa was like for 5 minutes with Tulsa Railroad Picks, or Samuel Carlisle. That wasn't very long. He was by himself too, so I don't think you've ever seen me railfan unless you just been stalking me. Yeah, I don't know, it's kind of weird sitting, recording myself. But yeah, thank you all for staying on this live. This is the most I've ever had anyone on here. Also, the longer all of you stay on, the more money I actually get. So thank you all for that. Any trains coming through yet? Not yet. The signals are still dead. We've had one coal train come through this morning. It had 5 locomotives on it. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted it on there. You can go look. I posted like the locomotive numbers and stuff. Time to camp the streams. Yep. Pretty much. I need to shave. Bad. This is bad. How many trains typically are on that line? Okay, so today is a Sunday, and Sundays are notorious in Durant for being the slow train days. Mondays are always ridiculous. Usually on Sundays, there's probably 5 or 6, right? So far, there's only been 1. Trying to think. The most I've ever caught on a Sunday was 15. So like, it really just depends. This train line, there's anywhere between like 5 to 30 a day, usually. I mean, I've had some days where I've sat out here from like 6 in the morning to like 8 in the afternoon and just counted trains. The most I've ever caught in one day was like 30, 35. But that was a crazy day. Like there were so many that my phone died because I was recording them. That was back before I had my camera. And there were so many that my phone died just from recording. But then again, I record in 4K 60 and I record the whole train. It always makes, like, if I ever go railfanning with anyone, I'm like, hold the phone if you're gonna, like, record the whole thing. Because, like, see, I don't always just look for locomotives. I'm almost more interested in the rolling stock than anything. Just, like, looking at it, figuring out where it was made, where it came from. I film with a DLSR, actually, so neither. My camera, it's a Nikon Z5. I got it for Christmas. Both of my mom and my stepdad are photographers and videographers. So like, this is my camera. It's a Nikon Z5 DLSR 24-200 6.3 lens. Like right now, I'm like taking pictures of y'all. You model S scale, man. I've never actually heard of anyone like really modeling S scale. That's pretty cool. I model O scale and HO scale and N scale. Not really on the O scale, but mainly HO scale and N. So like my biggest collection is HO scale, but my best layout is N scale. And then I just have O scale, like old O scale stuff, like Tyco, Marks. I have probably about 100 pieces of HO scale rolling stock, probably about 20 engines. I only have about 6 pieces of N scale rolling stock and 1 locomotive. Yes, I can. Well, it's just because of that lens. That lens it's like 20 to 200, I think. It does really well. Plus, sometimes if need be, because it records in such high quality, I can crop the video, so it makes it look more zoomed in. Sometimes I do that on my videos. That's just kind of an editing thing. I mean, you can always do that with editing. It's like really bright outside. It's kind of hot, but I'm just sitting in my truck with the AC on. Whew, sweaty bits. Or I don't have the AC on because I'm broke, so. Yeah, because you broke your freaking camera before Ardmore. Oh, Lord. I still think that's freaking hilarious. Did you get it fixed before Come Race and Toltec, though? Like, or is it fixed now? Oh, here come the crackheads. We don't talk about it. Man, it's like a crackhead parade.
Oh, sorry guys. My phone overheated. I didn't realize I had it sitting in the sun. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. Hold up. Sorry guys. Come back to the live stream. You all left. Sorry guys. My phone overheated. Yeah, it's back. Okay. I didn't realize I had my phone sitting in the sun. Which, that's... Probably don't need to do that, honestly. Probably not a great idea. I don't know. My truck gets really hot. I don't know. I'm gonna try to set it back here. I lowered it again, so it's like out of the sun. But like, let's see how well I can get it to. Yeah, that could have ended really badly, honestly. My phone was like way overheated. I didn't realize how hot it was because I hadn't touched it in a hot minute. Yeah, I turned my AC back on. Signals are still black. I may honestly move over. I'm gonna move out of the sun. There's some real good shaded spots over here. Here, I'm gonna turn the camera around. I don't like looking at myself. The mic is bad. Why is it doing a mirror thing? Hold on. Here, hold on. I'll just restart the live stream.